I told my student to redo his drums, and this is how it sounds from the beginning. And again, where is our snare? Something wrong with snare right here. Put some sparkle on the snare. Let's listen to how it sounds in Santa Monica.
If we thought it would last.
What is the volume of the snare? Don't you think that we need to make it louder? Of course, it's not the proper way to make it louder like this, but our students should first of all link all channels and put all faders lower. I'm sure if I switch all plugins on the master bars right now. See? Plus 7 dB clipping. Of course, it's 32-bit with floating point. Our students trying to put mastering at the same time. Who cares, guys? Ask yourself, who cares? Some listener? He will say to you, why did you put limiter on the master bus? I refuse to listen to your song because you put limiter during mixing, right? Or what? So, why not? Oh no, something wrong here. My student made a lot of mistakes right here. First of all, it's a clipping on his EQ. And the clipping on the SSL channel as well. Of course, maybe sometimes it's not so critical, but if you're trying to do the perfect mix, you need to consider all of these things. First of all, it's pretty strange EQ curve for the snare, actually. So you cut 2K? Why? You trying to make your snare uncertain, you trying to kill the punch. Listen to this snare.
The moment went past, my bones will break and my heart.
It's bright as hell, you know? So my suggestion in here, just make it brighter, but don't do it in clipping mode. Next thing, you should work on your overheads, because as you see, there is any boost instead of 100. So you put only muddiness and the body for your overheads, but you need to bring some highs. You need to make it more brief in overheads. First of all, there sounds like room, because our student put a lot of room on it. I don't think we need it on our overheads in this case. Listen to the snare in these overheads. This snare doesn't shine. That close mic on snare doesn't shine at all. And in overheads your snare doesn't shine at all. What do you expect? When you blend them together, your snare is gonna be pretty dark sounding. Try to emphasize your snare. If I don't boost those highs on the overheads, it sounds like it's pretty muddy, uncertain snare. But with this boost, it's just a little bit better. I see where we can grow with these drums. It's not bad sounding drums. Listen to how Santa Monica sounds. Listen to the vocal.
You think I wouldn't notice? Her mind's made up, the love is gone.
It's very loud vocal, like pop vocal in the rock song. It sounds just awesome. The vocal sounds like a star of the mix. How her vocal sounds?
В тихом сумраке струна.
I don't hear the vocal, it's just drone in the mix. And again guys, we doing it every time when we learn topics. We do a lot of homeworks, and people, even if they understand everything, I swear that even the biggest professionals in my region who attended my course made the same mistake. I can explain everything in the most perfect way. I always give them all information they need. They put all information on the paper. I tell them everything what they need to write down. And even having all this info, people always made a lot of mistakes. Why? This is just nature of a human being. Believe me, I have been doing it for 4 years now. I have a lot of experience with it. I've been teaching even real top-ranked audio engineers of my region. Even they made all these mistakes. So take it. Don't struggle with it. And do your homeworks. Can you imagine what's going on when you watch some videos on YouTube, even if these videos are just awesome? Do you think you will make everything right? You always think that you understand everything. You always think, yeah, I understand this, I know how it should be done. But how often you made mixes like this?
You think someone's trying to show us a sign that even if...
This is why, by the way, I always emphasize about homeworks in my course. Any big topic that I teach my students, I give them a lot of homeworks and they do a lot of mistakes, and only after you make these mistakes you can understand what it is and how you need to do it. Not just when you listen to some material. So that's it for today guys, see you next time, make great mixes.